What's shaking, folks? This is Charles over here, and I'm making this video because I really feel compelled to reach out to all my brothers and sisters throughout the whole world, okay? I got nothing but love for you, but I gotta tell you, it gets frustrating at times, okay? Because a lot of you just don't want to get it. But I understand where that comes from, because we live in societies, well, especially I'm talking about here in Canada, United States, many parts of the world where we think we're more advanced than other countries. We have first world, second world, and third world countries and all this nonsense. But, we live in such toxicity. See, we're surrounded by poison, perceptual pollution, if you will. A lot of us are addicted to television, thinking that this is the only source of information out there, that the media and the government that they're telling us the truth and all this stuff. But I'm here to tell you, please do not give any credibility to the media and your governments. Please, folks, they're lying to you like you would not believe. Okay, now the internet is a very, very strong tool. I've been using it for many years, getting much information, getting information from different spectrums of the globe, okay? Information from across the world, from, Asia, Europe, Africa, all these places, even here in Canada. I mean, there's so many people out there reaching out and sharing so much information about what's really going on, especially about our history and what's been happening. And so, it just, sometimes I ask myself, how can people just go along with what the media tells them? And I understand is that, well, you're working, you're trying to keep up with your bills and all that kind of stuff. And, society doesn't make it very easy for us to live, which is the big problem is that, most of us are not informed. We're ignorant of the facts is that, we want all these solutions. We want the easy things. You have people, saying, oh, we need to find a cure for cancer, run for the cure, and, giving all this money. It's easy to just give money to these organizations to go and find a cure, but the cure to cancer and these diseases is, well, look, learn about who you are, about your body, and what to feed yourself. And, it's not pharmaceutical drugs that are going to come and cure cancer. You need to work. I mean, that's what life is about. It's a challenge in the sense that you need to learn about yourself, know thyself, in order to, protect yourself against these things. And, I know you're going to say, well, what about the children when they're born? Well, listen, it's again, look at your health. If you had children and you were eating cheeseburgers and smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol and you had a life of, just nonstop being unhealthy, and then you have kids, well, then of course it transcends down to your children, and then they're going to have cancer and these problems, okay? So, it's these things, you need to work at life. Okay, you need to get informed. You can't just take other people's word for it and give your credibility so easily. Okay, and that's the problem, is that a lot of us are living in ignorance, and we choose to. Why? Well, because our energies are being sucked from us. Like, there's vampires out there, people, that are, got a lot of money, that come from, wealthy families, that, through, generations upon generations have been living a life of extravagance and living off the suffering and slavery of other people. Okay? And here in Canada and United States, like, we are very guilty of living off the blood, sweat, and lives of our brothers and sisters throughout the whole world. And I know the reality of it. Even here in Canada, I mean, a lot of people, you try to bring up the subject of, genocide of the First Nations people here in Canada, and people don't even want to hear it. And it's like, that's ugly, okay? Because you know what? You need to understand the history of where we come from. And so therefore you can have gratitude and really understand why we are here today. Because the way we're going right now is there's a lot of wars being propagated, and our media and government are really pushing us to really hate certain kinds of people, such as the Muslims, the people in other parts of the world. When in fact, we shouldn't be hating these people. We should be trying to reach out and say, hey, look, we know the facts. We know now. We're finding out about how we are living here, and that we're causing a lot of problems, okay? Just the fact that, we need oil and gas and all this energy to, fuel us, to allow us to live. And the way we eat, I mean, just the meat industry, how ugly that is when you see that here in Canada and the United States, how farming has become, industrialized, where these animals are born into, in prison, essentially, and they're tortured and they're made to suffer, and then, we send them to the slaughterhouse and we kill them, and then we eat them. And you think that's healthy for your body? It's not, okay? Like, do some research. And anyone that wants to argue with me that, oh, well, we've always eaten meat and all this, no, you haven't done your research. You're talking through sheer ignorance. And that's why I'm trying to share with you, try to be like a big brother, if you will, that, has done the research, has been out there doing some work, and among other people, like, I mean, hey, I'm like, I'm not really high up there. There's a lot of people like, guys like Santos Bonacci, Mark Pasillo. There's a lot of these people that are out there trying to inspire change and inform people about, universal laws and natural laws, and how to harmonize, and there's solutions out there to bring together so we can actually inspire change and be creative towards a way of harmonizing and knowing peace on this planet. Okay? And it's not by giving away your free will, such as joining the military or the police or going in the government, or joining religious institutions such as the Catholic churches and Christian churches and the Jewish churches and all that stuff. These things are not going to bring you closer to God. I guarantee you they will bring you further away from what God is, because it takes you away from what is natural. What is natural? Well, water. Okay? The birds, the trees, the land, the air we breathe, the sun, the moon, me, you, all the animals on this planet. That's natural. That's what God is. Okay? You can't put God into a symbol, into a cross. Just to try to signify God that way is not really showing much love to Him. You're pretty much insulting God, the whole idea and concept of it. And the people that know this very well are the natives. Okay, the people, the indigenous people of this world have known this for ages. They know about the spirit world, of the plants, and how to appreciate them, and how we get remedy from them, and all these things. And so I'm here reaching out, and the reason why I'm reaching out is because it's so frustrating. It's really frustrating and challenging when I talk with people and I try to share, that there are solutions and there are the ways of living, but all I hear is people, well, it's always been that way, and there's nothing you can do, and whatever. Well, see, that's you choose. You're using your free will to choose to just not do anything, to be irresponsible. And I'm here to share with you that there are consequences to that, okay? We all need to be accountable for our actions and our inactions, okay? And so, we all die one day. I mean, we don't really die. I mean, our spirit always goes on. But I mean, our physical self here in the shared reality, when it goes back to the land, and we do belong to the land, it's not the other way around. We don't own anything in this realm, okay? The only thing we own is our temple, our body, and it's up to us to take care of it. And so when we do leave this temple and return it to the land, well, we're going to have to answer. Okay, we're going to have to answer for our actions and our inactions, and what good things we've done and with the bad things we've done, and the things we've allowed to flourish that are bad, that have been counterproductive to life. And so, all you people out there that are in the media, the people in government, people in the military, the police, the judicial system, the banking, all that stuff, I encourage you to drop it all. To just say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, and I'm going back to the natural. Okay? That's all it takes from us, folks. We just need to go back to the natural, to what's real, to what substantiates us, to what gives us life. It's as simple as that. So just eliminate all the illusions and just concentrate on what's real, and you will see. It's not as hard as you people think it is. It's very easy, and there are people out there that will inspire you, okay, that will help you, that have the solutions, and will gladly take you in with open arms and work with you and have the patience to, guide you in the right way, if you will. And then you'll see, you'll gather your strengths and you become powerful, and then you'll be, wow, okay, you'll become a powerful being that will be able to inspire change and be part of the creation process compared to being part of the destructive process. All right? So anyways, one love to all my brothers and sisters. I really genuinely do love all of you. Even the ones that are doing all this evil, I still love you. Although it is hard sometimes, I got nothing but love for you. And I hope that you see and see the truth within the message that I'm sharing with you. All right? One love. Thanks for listening.